Thank you. My name is Joseph Entin. I'm professor of English at Brooklyn College, where I also serve as co-chair of the PSC CUNY chapter. I was on the college's East Quad last Thursday and witnessed the protest and the response. I'm here to say that calling the police to campus to forcibly disperse a non-violent student protest was a profound mistake and a dereliction of educational leadership and needs to be redressed. I have taught at CUNY for 23 years, and the police presence was like nothing I'd seen and never expected to see on campus. Roughly 75 to 100 officers, some in riot gear, entered en masse to kettle and forcibly remove 30 to 40 student protesters, as well as faculty and staff witnesses. It was more akin to a military operation than a police action. It created an atmosphere of violence and intimidation, including physical harm to students, arrests, and physical handling of faculty members by police. Outside campus, police brutalized protesters and tased students. A letter from BC President Anderson stated the police were brought in because students violated the new events policy, which forbids tents, and that CUNY has a, quote, zero tolerance policy on this. A zero tolerance policy around a peaceful protest? This is outrageous. It is critical to note the Henderson rules were not violated. The protest was not blocking access to any area of campus. It was not impeding educational activities. Indeed, a student conference in the room adjacent to the president's office, which is right on the quad, carried on without interruption. The protesters were not occupying the building. They were not a physical threat to anyone. This was a nonviolent, peaceful protest. In addition, negotiations were having success. The students agreed at one point to take down the tents. Given all this, why did negotiations continue? Does violation of an events policy by peaceful protesters not impeding access or interrupting educational activity warrant riot police and arrests on campus? That is the question. To be clear, there was no safety threat on campus until the police arrived. The police at the university and not the students were the source of violence. The university must be a place where nonviolent dissent is protected, even nurtured. As custodians of CUNY, I urge you to ensure there are no disciplinary charges brought against any of the student protesters, faculty, or staff, and to ensure that a civil response to nonviolent protests never, ever happens again in our beloved